Alright guys, so today I want to talk to you about the last episode of Demon Slayer and one of the parts that I actually found kind of disgusting, and I'm curious to see if you guys felt the same way. So what we see here is the Miss Hajira trying to get out of the bubble. He has like one last shot. He has enough breath in order to try one last move. He tries his move, he fails, and now he has pretty much resigned himself to dying right then and there. And now fake Tanjiro comes in place and tells him, I don't think so, buddy. You don't get to decide when you die. So there's a point where this guy is still dying, right? But then we see that this little guy comes over and he's trying to stab this bubble thing, trying to get him out, trying to save this guy. And Muichiro is like, dude, what are you doing? Get out of here. Like, there isn't anything that you can do for me. Like, just save yourself. This is pointless, right? So for him, this kid is super weak and there's nothing that he can do to save him. So little bro gets stabbed. And with his last breath, he actually blows that into the vase bubble thing, essentially giving Muichiro his last breath. And then we see this scene that's supposed to be very touching. But for me, to be honest with you guys, it was a little gross because I'm just thinking like this dude is now inhaling this other kid's breath. Right? And I know that this shouldn't matter because this is like a life and death situation, but when I was watching this scene, that was all that I could think of. And I'm curious to know if any of you guys thought the same, or am I like the only weirdo that was thinking this at that time? So ultimately, with little bro's last breath, Muichiro is able to use his second form and he's actually able to free himself, ultimately learning that in life we cannot do everything on our own, that we're always going to need people around us. Now you guys know that I gotta hit you with the Bible, and what this reminds me of is the fact that when Jesus sent his disciples to spread the gospel, he sent them in pairs of twos. And this was not by chance, right? Because in reality, there is strength in numbers, and they were going to encounter a lot of people that were going to be against them. So when Jesus puts them in pairs, it's so that they can help each other during those trying times. All right, guys. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful in some way. Tell me, what are you thinking of this season so far? I'm enjoying it. I think it's had a lot of interesting parts. And as always, I just want to remind you that we must persevere.